Hello everyone, and thanks for checking in online for your latest weather forecast. And as we head through the next couple of days, we're going to see temperatures dropping just a bit across the area. That 100-degree heat in the inland valley has been a little tough out there, but we do have a cooling trend that is starting for our Thursday and will continue into the weekend. We've also had some isolated thunderstorms, primarily over the higher elevations across portions of the Cascades, east of the Cascades, and in the Siskiyous. We'll continue that for one more day. Otherwise, though, as we head into the weekend, it's going to be very, very nice for outdoor activities, albeit maybe a tad on the hot side here in the interior valleys, but not triple-digit heat. The area of high pressure that's been dominating our weather the last few days is weakening enough to allow a bit more of an onshore flow, and some of that cooler air does make it into the inland valleys. Now, at the same time, though, a little moisture moving from south to north triggered thunderstorms well to our east today, and tomorrow there's again a slight chance of an isolated thunderstorm, again primarily across the mountains and east of the Cascades. But the overall trend will be for a little bit of cooling as we head into the weekend. Temperatures, though, will remain above average. Now, the pinpoint forecast as we head through our Wednesday evening hours and head towards Thursday afternoon. Notice here the marine layer in place along the coastline starts to burn off a little bit in the afternoon hours. And here's some of those isolated thunder showers, again, primarily east of the Cascades, as well as across portions of the Siskiyous and back towards Alturas as well. So keep that in mind for your afternoon plans. And then, though, as we head towards Friday, the air mass is pretty dry and calm. So Friday afternoon, just plenty of sunshine everywhere, and even the coast clears out as well after some brief morning clouds. Across the region tomorrow, a little cooler in Bend. It was in the 90s today, but about 86 degrees for your Thursday. 83 in Burns, again, slight risk of a couple of thunderstorms here and there. And we're cooling back into the 80s in the Willamette Valley. Some of that cooler marine air does make its way in. Along our local coastline, some morning clouds will give way to some afternoon sun. 67 in Gold Beach, 70 in Brookings, 63 Bandon, and 64 in North Bend. East of the Cascades, a little cooler tomorrow. It's still nice, though. Sunshine 85 in Klamath Falls, 83 in Paisley, 85 Alturas. There's that slight risk of a late-day thunderstorm popping up. And then here in our west valleys, no more triple digits. Sunshine, though, in the forecast tomorrow. Still hot, though. 95 for Medford, 93 in Ashland, 94 Grants Pass. Again, slight chance of a thunderstorm primarily across the Siskiyous in Northern California. I mentioned the temperatures will trend down just a little bit. You can see bumping around low to mid-90s, then low 90s and upper 80s as we head towards Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, and staying dry for the most part. Klamath Basin, there's that slight risk of a thunderstorm Thursday afternoon. Cools a little bit Friday, goes up a little Saturday, and then settling back into the low 80s, even upper 70s by the time we get to the middle portion of next week. At the coast, kind of varying amounts of some night and morning cloud cover. Looks like the marine layer will thin out a good bit Friday through the weekend, so most of you folks will see highs in the low 70s, cooling back a little bit as we head towards the beginning of next week as the marine layer may thicken up just a little bit. Late day thunderstorm possible in Northern California Thursday, then pretty much dry the rest of the period. And you can see highs are settling back in low 90s, upper 80-degree range, then mid 80s as we head towards next Wednesday. Again, thanks for checking in with us here online. You can also watch us over the air. That's at NBC5 News. Have a good one.